What's up, guys? I just want to go over how scalping these shorts this morning was a productive day for me. I had some good trades, made some easy money, was in and out quite early in the market, and was done for the day. So we'll get into this a little more as we look at the charts and kind of what I was seeing this morning when I got to the desk. This morning when I got to the desk, I pulled up the 15-minute chart, and as you can see here, prices continue to make these lower lows and higher lows. Nothing is telling me we're about to turn around coming into this overnight session. As the overnight session opened here, you can see we get this pull down. We make a new lower low. Price manages to come back up, take the start of day VWAP, and we manage to hold above it for the rest of the session. We get some resistance here at New York's previous day New York VWAP, but as you can see now, we're above the point of control. So it's, this is a very, hard read. With this momentum down, are we finally at the bottom? Are we finally going to see a turn in the price? You're not going to know until market opens, but going into this, I would be looking for longs, to be honest. That was my initial impression coming into the market. We managed to hold the point of control. We hit some resistance here, and as you can see, we finally take the previous day's New York VWAP, but price manages to reject hard off it. So let's get into the open, get into the trades and what I saw. This was the first trade I took. And as you can see, we have market open here. The blue line is the New York VWAP, which is the session for me, 6:30 a.m. or 9:30 Eastern time. And as you can see, price kind of chops around. We look like we're going to get this push higher. We hold the New York VWAP, start a day VWAP, and we get this push up into the top of the opening range as it sets in. Now, again, there's orders that are sitting up above that are quite curious, but we have previous day's VWAP above us. NQ is looking more bullish. So I'm kind of on the fence. I haven't taken a trade yet, and I'm kind of just I'm starting to slow down a little bit and wait for at least the first 30 minutes of the opening session. We had news coming in at 7 a.m. or 10 a.m. actually, which was the JOLTS jobs numbers. They actually came in more bearish than projected. They were more job openings than forecasted. And as you can see, we get this pin down, we get this bullish push back up. Quite curious to see what happens here. And you see now as we hold this opening range high and price turns and starts to come down, we get news here that Trump is putting another 25% tariff on steel imports from Canada, steel and aluminum imports. So on this bearish momentum, I decide to, and a few other people in our ASFX stream, including Austin, decided to get short and just scalp this on some of this momentum. So what I've been doing when I'm scalping, I enter here, I entered 5 micros. Immediately as we come into profit, I bring my stop and trail it aggressively. I trailed it here, it turned around on me, I got stopped out. I was okay with it. I was just trying to catch a quick move. I'm up $166 on that scalp. I was in the trade for maybe 30 seconds. And that was the first trade. The second trade, as price comes back up into the opening range, it's the New York VWAP and we get a pushback down. The reason I didn't enter right here was NQ had taken its New York VWAP and I wanted to see some confluence. So as NQ came back down and broke its New York VWAP, I entered down here, which gave me confluence now that this candle is opening below the candle at the New York VWAP and has taken out this wick. Again, I'm looking just to catch a quick move down to the opening range low. And that's basically what I did. I was in this trade for 3 minutes and I'm up $178. Took profits aggressively again. Something when I'm shorting, I tend to take profits aggressively or even before the initial balance has set in, which is the first hour of the market, I will be taking profits aggressively. Something I've been doing lately and it's been helping me quite a bit. And then on to the last trade. I switched to a different 50K straight to funded account, a Tradeify account, because the first one I have a feeling I was up 400 in that account and I didn't want to mess with the consistency target. So I put that one away. I had a fresh brand new one that I wanted to trade. So I looked here again. Now, as price holds this opening range low, and then we get a push lower, we've now taken out the low a day VWAP. We've taken out these lows here. I decide to get short again. Price immediately comes back up on me, but rejects nicely off of the low a day VWAP. We pull lower. I pull this trade 1 minute before the initial balance low sets in. It's another thing I do before the opening range. If I'm in a trade before it sets in, I'll close it out or at the initial balance, because I find a lot of the times when the initial balance set, price decides to turn back the opposite direction that it was going. It's just something I've noticed and something I've done. All in all, I was up 320 on the trade. It was a nice move. Price moved lower, but again, you can't always catch all of the move, and you can't be mad for making $320 in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minutes. Like that's really good. And yeah, those were the three trades, and price just chopped around the next little bit of the morning, but we still had those big moves down, and I was content. I was up $700 on the day. Like, you can't be mad at that. My first day back at the desk was yesterday. I was up 281. Today I'm up 700. I'm up 981 in between these two straight to funded accounts. So, things are looking all in all great for the week. Looking forward to tomorrow. Gonna see what happens again. Curious as market conditions are something I've never seen, let alone people that I've been trading with that have been in trading for multiple years. They haven't seen anything like this. So very interesting times, lots to come, and yeah, just gonna manage the risk and probably be taking profits more aggressively than usual. But you know what? If I come out with $700 days, I am totally okay with that.